What up, what up, what up? Tuesday night, Mow Trappin Podcast. We back in the building. Missed last week. Got in last week. It was about 8:15 when I pulled the trailer up at the crib. Once, yeah, it was about 8:15, man, when I pulled up last week. What up with you in God's hands? Hope the season going well for you. Smurf, what up with you, Wilson? I always call you. See, I see Smurf on her, but it's Wilson. What up with you, my dog? Hope you doing good. That's KY native right there. What up with you, cats, Paul? Hope everybody's season going fine so far. Going into it's the turning point right now. It's the turning point in the season. It's when it start I can't even say because I'm still getting calls. This when everything pretty much you might be doing some mulch still, might be doing some landscaping still, but it's back. It's weekly mowing active right now. So man, I hope y'all being careful too with them ticks, man. I don't know what's going on with these ticks, but let me tell you something. I know my area. This the first time I've seen ticks like this. They are everywhere. I ain't did a bunch of overgrown this year. Now at the end of the year, end of the year. This time of the year when you get these calls now, it's people pretty much who they ain't been handling business. So I did do overgrown the other day, and when I say ticks everywhere, I got another yard that I do weekly. It's back by a wooded area. Did it today, ticks. So I'm a I might have to figure out it's something I was watching something, man. It's something you can wash your clothes with and it repels them. I can't think of what it is, but I'll try to get the link and try to drop a link, man, and let y'all know what that is. What up with it, Batiste, man? Yeah, I hope everybody's season going well, man. The money is still out here. It's rough out here right now, but I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. I've seen more trucks on the road than any other year. Man, I think yesterday it was like, man, it might have been within like a stoplight. Man, I seen like 8 trucks with mowers on 'em. You know what I'm saying? Even today, me and my daughter, we leaving the park. I'm seeing trucks everywhere. So the bread's still out there. Give it a couple more minutes. Get it cracking up in here, man. Yeah, I went out and did I'm gonna tell y'all too, watch out for these late estimates coming in, man. I had a doctor hit me up yesterday. Went out, I felt like the price was sweet. I got one literally in his backyard, or you could say his front yard. They right there within half a block of each other. And he was a little small. I gave him a little bit less price than the other one, and said he was gonna get back with me, man. They wanted cheap. I ain't gonna say they wanted cheap. It's just, man, the money crazy for some people. We in a different position. For these people that's working, whose checks hadn't went up, this check's been the same over the last 2 years, and everything's went up. You know what I'm saying? They got decisions to make when it comes to things. So give it a couple more minutes. We get it cracking, man. We gonna talk about too why the bread's still out here. Cause let's see, hold on. Tell you when I miss a week, I come back rusty, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give it one more minute, we get it cracking. Where's it at? Okay, here we go. All right, go on, get it. Go on, get it cracking. Man. I'm gonna go and start it up. Go and start it up, man. We back in here again. Mow Trappin Podcast, Tuesday night, back in the building. Boneyard Lawn Service, operating down here in Paducah, Kentucky. Uh, Told you I gotta have 90 days in before I say I got somebody official, but been having somebody in the truck now 2 weeks, so it's been feeling good. Like today, started at 7 on the dot. I was at the crib by 12:30 today, knocking them out. We knocked them out. We were sliding. I think I was on. We started at 7. I was on yard number 5 at I think like 8:43, something like that. So that's what that help do. So, but anyway, man, back in here, man. Another episode 86 right here. This past week, what has went down has been estimates, man. Estimates still calling. But another thing, this past week, we got hit. Ice came through our area. So ice came through my area, man, and they did a sweep. And so I was talking to one of my dudes, man. He ended up picking up like 6 clients. I picked up I think 2 last week. I got one I'm gonna go look at tomorrow. They all in the same area that I've been trying to work, and man, it's ugly. Ice came through and swept. Like I said, I picked up 3, and been trying to train still. Been having my help with me this past week again. It's going on 2 weeks straight with help, and it's been a major difference. He didn't work this weekend with me. This weekend, I knocked it out. You know what I'm saying? But one of the days this weekend, man, it was like a $900 day, and man, I stayed in the truck all the way from 7 in the morning. I think I got done at like 7:45 at night. Last week when I missed the show, I finished up with my last one about 8:15. So, but my schedule is tight now. It's down tight, and like I say, I was telling y'all a while ago, I'm just trying to build me up $1,000 day now. You know what I'm saying? So, what up with it, man? We getting it in and out of hit, man. Do your thing. What up with you? But it's out here, man. It's still out here. So, like I said, I'm seeing trucks like crazy. My guy, he picked up about 5. His son has started his lawn care. So his son, man, is 16 years old. Shout out to him. He started his own lawn care this year. He's been working with his pops the last, I think, 3 years, maybe. Been doing it the last 3 years. So now he's got his own lawn care, man, and he's on Google, uh, trying to get his reviews up. So he's been grinding, man. It's out here, a little 16-year-old man. So shout out to him. But let me see what else this past week before we get into this news. It was something, man, that I want to touch on this past week. Okay, know what it was this past week. These customers and these estimates. Now, you can do virtual estimates right now. Me, if they in the area, I'm checking them out while I'm in the area. I done I done messed myself up a couple times doing virtual estimates already. What up with you, man? Irvin lawn service. Glad you tapped in. But yeah, man, I ended up I'm going to check out these estimates. They all en route. I'm pulling up on them, checking them out, and everybody, what up with you, Tony Key? And everybody is, I'm gonna check back with you. I'm gonna check back with you. And so, like I say, Ice came through this past week and did a sweep, and I ain't gonna say that's what it is with the calls, but you gotta get the price right, and you can't bite it off. My dude who got the 5 this week, and I say his son started something, he shot his number up. I'm talking about he shot his number up. He landed all 5 of his. And I'm talking about he got some nice accounts that he landed in. So it's still out here, man. And it's actually the news for tonight is gonna show the same type of thing. So let me get on this. Listen, old school. Like I say, I pull these news clips up right before I start the show. Old school tactics. Pulling up, knocking on doors. It still works. Hold on. Another thing, I noticed the devil's in the detail. Look at the Bobcat in the back, and they talk about how they started in high school with 20 customers. Man, you ain't got no sound? Can y'all hear it? Let me know if y'all can hear it. Let me know if y'all can hear it. No sounds. First said no sound. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what we got going on real quick. I told y'all, man, bear with me. Every time I miss a week, I come back rusty, y'all. All right. Can y'all hear me now? Let me see. I'll start it over. Let me know if you can hear it. Still no sound, let me know. Still no sound. Hold on one second, man. Let me see what we got going on, man. Cause this is a real this is a let me see. Uh Let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna get it together for y'all. I got y'all. Hold on. Let's see. Think we right there. All right. Let me see. Hold on. Tell me. Hold on. Nah, I know y'all can't hear it. Man, come on, man. Give me 1 second, man. Bear with me. Every time. If anybody's been tuned in, y'all know every time it's a week I go through it like this. Hold on, let's see. This might be the right one. Let me see. Tell me if you can hear it. Hope y'all can hear it. Can you hear it? It's, it's, God, okay, I think I see it. Hold on. If this don't work, I might have to skip it. I'm hoping I don't. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. I hope it worked. I hope it worked, man. Y'all heard it? Please, just somebody say why. You can hear it. Hope it worked. Come on. There's still no sound, man. I don't know what's going on, man. Hold on. Let's see, man. I might have to skip it on y'all, man, this week. My bad. Apologies for the technical difficulties. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. It's set up the same way. So, anyway, these two guys right here, man, I'll tell you what's going on. I got to talk to you about it tonight. So, these two guys, they started off at high school. They only started off with 20 customers. And they say they had a guy named Ron who basically gave them work and told them, as long as you guys work, I got plenty work for you. And they said they were getting paid $10 an hour. And he say, it sounds crazy, but he say the guy told him, don't look at it as you getting $10 an hour. Look at it as I'm about to give y'all as much experience as y'all want. I got plenty work for you. And he said, what y'all do is y'all use this experience and take this experience moving forward. So I'm sorry the sound don't work tonight, but that's basically what it is, man. He's breaking it down to how these guys, and now they got a successful business. They getting huge projects now. They started off like you say, two guys in high school, just 10 customers. Now they working huge projects. Started off from the ground up. Still the same two partners. Two guys started it. So man, I'm mad the sound won't work tonight. But basically that's what the show was coming into tonight, man. It's talking about just basically, man, starting from the bottom. And when I say that, I got to come back to myself a lot because now I'm in 6 years with it, and man, from the bottom, and it all started, man, for real. It wasn't even just so much of. I won't even say it's so much of the work ethic or none of that. I will say it just comes from knowledge, and it comes from listening and learning and applying things. Not so much of working so hard. It was more like not trying to reinvent the wheel too. And so with the guys y'all just seen, like they say, they started off with two customers. And my dude's son, he's 16 years old. He started off. Started his lawn care this year. He's already got the knowledge. Goes back to these guys. He's been with his dad the last 2 years. Hadn't been getting paid crazy. Uh, the little guy's been sacrificing. He's been going to high school. He still got homework. And the thing that got me was he was mad that he had to go to the state finals for soccer. They had made the state finals, and this little dude was like, "I want to work." He was mad. He told his coach. They came into basketball. I think basketball was right after soccer. One of them, or however it was one of the sports. And he said, "I don't want to do it." So that was last year. This year, he started his own business. So he started off 0 customers. Little dude's already got like 15 customers. He's doing it. Y'all still can't hear me? Man, what is going on tonight? Hold on. It's crazy. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Appreciate you. Crystal's my first time peeping you in here. Hold on 1 second. I don't know what's going on tonight, man. I might have to jump out and jump back in. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I don't know what's going on. I got everything back up. It's gonna go, the screen's gonna go black. I'm gonna jump out. I'm gonna jump right back in. Man, tell me if y'all can hear me now. Please. I hope y'all can hear me. Tell me if y'all can hear me. Please drop. Tell me if y'all can hear me. Tell me if y'all can hear me. You hear me? Okay. Okay. Somebody said they heard me. All right. All right. All right. All right. Back up in here. Okay. All right. It kind of threw me off, man. I forgot where I was at. You good? The news clip. Okay. Man, cause somebody told me where I was at. I got thrown all off when I seen we can't hear you. But anyway, let me get back to it. All right, it comes from the knowledge and stuff like that. Like I say, my little dude, I know where I was at now. He been working with his pops and he had no experience at all. So over the last couple of years, he's been building it. And so now he's got about 15 customers. And let me tell you, from him watching, he say he watch me, he watches a lot of the content creators, the little dude do. And so his pops has been watching from him. So man, his prices is right now. I'm talking about he's got everybody who I think they almost at weekly, and he got his prices right. To where he's only got 15, I think 10 or 15. But if he builds on that and get them 25, 30, 40, 50 strong, he good to go. And so, man, a lot of people who, I got some guys, I don't know if they in here right now, but I got some guys who just tapped in. And the people who just tapped in, I'm gonna tell you what the sauce was for me. It ain't really the work ethic or nothing. Man, it's really the knowledge of the other stuff that I listen to. I don't watch, I'm telling you, I don't watch a lot of line content. I do here and there, but I watch a lot of business content. And if you can run this, man, you can run any business, I feel like, because you gonna learn pricing, you gonna learn estimates, you gonna learn people dealing with customers, you gonna learn money management, you gonna learn time management. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot that you're gonna learn. And you can't be all over the place. So even with the little guy I'm talking about, he got a plan, dude. He like step by step in his thing. And he's standing on business with it. So this is to the guys that's new. I got a lot of guys, they like, man, I can't get weekly. I can't, I got bi-weekly. Don't be so messed up about the bi-weekly, man, if you get it. Just price it right. If you price it right, you get it on the books. I did a video this week. You can get you 10 grand. What up with it, Polo? You can get you 10 grand with the right customers. Now, I ain't saying you going to keep 10 grand, but you can get you 10 grand with the right customers real fast. Man, you can get 50 customers real fast. You probably ain't just thinking about, you ain't thinking about where all your customers are. You ain't thinking about who you going to church with. You ain't thinking about your Facebook. I'm pretty sure I'm not on Facebook. I see a lot of people that got Facebook and they got 5K followers, 1,600 followers, 3,000 followers, 4,000 followers. And you can't build 50 strong clients. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk to the church group, and it ain't so much, and you got to get them all at one time either. This is like, I'm not at 50. I was at 50 one time, and when I was at 50, I was making my lowest amount of money. You know what I'm saying? The time I had when I had 50 customers, I was nowhere near touching 10 grand. I'm gonna tell you, I think I might have been doing maybe 6,000 a month, 6 or 7,000 with 50 customers. I was priced all wrong. You know what I'm saying? And so this the time for the small dudes to get in where they fit in. Like I say, ICE hit this week. Man, I hate that for all the Hispanics. Also, the bigger companies. They're so priced now, it's so high, they can't afford to keep. I mean, I ain't gonna say they can't afford, their customers can't afford for people to keep jacking it up. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no knock to them. They gotta stay in business, they gotta do business. But this is where the small dude like me come in. You feel me? Small dude like whoever else is in her solo come in. When you hear everybody out here, man, I'm charging this for the yard. I'm doing this and that for the yard. You know, you better think about what area they're from. Like, if you hearing a dude from Wisconsin talking about what he's doing on the yard, and you down in Florida and you trying to price it, man, you got two different prices. Are you telling you hear a guy from Tennessee, Ohio, it's two different prices. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure out your price. And the reason why you got to figure out your price, because I'm telling you, with me, I run nothing credit. It's no credit. Like, I hate the payment. I hate the debt. Now, good debt, I will take it on. Shout out to a guy I was talking to. He just told me he's been buying stuff with 0% interest. His credit is right. So he's basically, I still wouldn't do it just because I don't like payments. I don't know. I hate being tied up. But he got his stuff where he's 0% interest right now. You know what I'm saying? And so this season, like I said, I'm trying to build on that extra $1,000 route a week. So let's just say I build up his $1,000 route a week, right? We got about, it's 32 weeks we're gonna get to mow. Let's say we got 17 weeks. Out of the 17 weeks, let's say I miss a couple weeks because rain. Let's say I get 15 weeks in, I'd have built this other $1,000 route now. I could throw that thousand up, 15K at the end of the season. That's gonna get you through the winter, or that's gonna give me that dump trailer with that I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I doubt if I get another zero turn. But I'm basically trying to build it up like this so I can keep what I got and I could take my other money and try to reinvest it the right way. If you follow what I'm saying, where I ain't just I'm not digging into what I got right now. As you get more clients, start delegating the money. Use the money like it's almost like a chessboard. Use the money like soldiers. You feel me? The money you gonna play that as pawns. You know what I'm saying? You got to put that to work. Whether you buy new equipment, let's just say we got polo in here. Say you were on with polo on. You might be a guy who's fertilizing and stuff. Okay, this is what I got to do because you're gonna be a specialist at something. It's for the new guys too. You're gonna be a specialist at something. So say you coming in like polo. All right, I'm getting these new customers. Let me start taking this money to start putting it back for this fall treatments I'm about to do for this fertilization aeration. Or I may just want to get that stand on spreader sprayer to make myself quicker. You know what I'm saying? And me wanting to do it with cash, it might take me a little longer, but I gotta do it with cash. And somebody else might be in a position where you got the clients doing it. You feel me? Or you're building it up the right way, like the young guy I'm talking about. even when I think he's going to look at clients, him and his pops already do seed and aeration. They already they doing everything to the ground. They doing landscaping, they're doing seed and aeration, and they mowing. So when he going to look at these new yards, this is first year in, he's already looking at, I don't even want the yard if I can't seed and aerate it. I can't I ain't basically here all year round. He does, man, they can pressure wash, he can do everything. And so he building his stuff up to where he might can have 25 strong customers and be beating a guy with 50. Like I say, shout out to all the guys who can handle that crew like that. There's got guys that's gonna hop in that truck every day and show up with them. That's a whole different thing right there. Cause like I say, this past week with me having the help, I was done at 12:30 today. Like, man, when I say it felt so good, man, grab my little girl. We went to the park, went chill. Let me see, you are so right. We have 120 customers. You have to build it up. Yeah, 120 customers. And let me tell you something. You just said, you basically what I just said. If you got them guys that hop in the truck and help, or you might can some people might can handle 120 with two people. You might got to mix it weekly and bi-weekly. You know what I'm saying? And Polo said it too. Work with what you got. That's why I will not spend, like, I'm trying to save it the right way. All my mowers are still on the stack right now. They still under 1K on the mowing hours. It really ain't gonna make no sense. You know what I'm saying? I got one that's still under warranty. And I'm just gonna run them. They gotta at least have 1,000 to even think about another mower. That's just where my mindset is right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to get caught up watching what's going on. I'm like, okay, it's working with what I got. My main focus is just tight routes. You know what I'm saying right now? Tight routes, and I know exactly what yards I want. I'm gonna let me see that we do all bi-weekly. Okay, yep. See? But it makes sense for you. That's probably, I'm gonna put it like this. You doing 120 bi-weekly is like a guy having 60 weekly. In my mind, that's just, that's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? But with me, like I said, man, I'm not trying to spend nothing right now because even with everything crucial out here going on, and like what he said, he's got two guys. I got my guy now. You know what I'm saying? So now I've took on another monster where I got my guy every week. You feel me? I gotta have my guy paid. You know what I'm saying? Get him done the right way so he stay in that truck with me. And I'm telling, if he stay in the truck with me, we went out today. Like I said, I done at 12:30. I've been doing all the trimming. I don't even care. Man, I'm telling him, run the mower. And the reason why I'm letting him run the mower, he knows how to stay on path with running the mower. Sometimes you get guys that get on that mower, they're gonna be if I tell them, cut it one way, go the other way, it's looking good. No callbacks, ain't nobody said nothing. I'm doing all the trimming because I know where everything is on the yard. Now he's been with me 2 weeks. We ran every yard now. And so when we start running some yard, he's already seen them now. So now he's making it easier. So now I'm seeing what they saying. And bi-weekly with two guys, even like without the bi-weekly, the two guys are sweet spot. And to the people who just start, like I said, just tapping in, like what he said, he got 120 customers. You feel me? Bi-weekly. Don't knock the bi-weekly. That's what I'm saying. You got to build it up in the beginning. You got to do what you got to do. It ain't overnight. Man, I had so many bi-weeklies when I started. I'm going to tell you, I would have kept a lot of them. The one reason why I didn't keep a lot of them because I didn't have them card on file. I wasn't card on file then. And okay, that's what I was on. That's what I meant to say. The guys who like, how do I get the card on file? This is how you gonna get the card on file, or the weekly. That's what I meant. The weekly. You have to get a bi-weekly price. You have to have this price already before you even do this. Before you hop out the truck and keep it with you. Have that price with you already. I'm not going for this. I'm gonna admit right now, it's been 6 years for me. I've just found my sweet spot. $60, point 0.4 acres, 0.5 acres. I'm in and out of there 25, 20 minutes. That's my sweet spot now. It took me it took me years to realize this. 85% commercial, 15 residential. Let me tell you something. You gotta mix that. I ain't gonna say you gotta mix it to hit that 10K a month, but it's gonna be good to have that mix to where you can get it, because that commercial, what he said, I've got one, I think I've got 5 or 6 commercials. Out of 5 or 6 commercials, I got 4 of them card on file. You know what I'm saying? And it was just, they asked me, how do you get paid? They gave me that option. Once you say, how do I get paid? That's basically like, we just need it done. And I told them card on file. They set it up for me. Whoop, got it in their accountant. And that's how I do it. But I've even been looking at commercials now, like what he said. Because you'll get some of these commercials, long as you ain't doing nothing big and crazy, like no, I can't even think of a commercial. I hate gas stations. I don't like gas stations as far as commercials. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I just don't like gas stations as far as commercials. You know what I'm saying? I like commercials where it's just flat lots. Cause a lot of the commercials I usually get, you're not gonna have no bunch of crazy trimming with no commercials. It's usually gonna be rocked up. Everything's gonna have rock usually on commercials. The landscape is gonna be pretty much done. If it's not rock, they're gonna get you to mulch it. And it's usually pretty done to where you just basically mowing, closing your shoot block if you got one. But I like commercials where I got lots, just plain, just mow and go. Very little trimming. And I like those because if I do hop out the truck, these will be the yards that I can put somebody on with no problem. It's very little trimming. It ain't no crazy detail. Uh, they're not dealing with no customer one-on-one. Usually when you got commercials, you're dealing with somebody in the office that's nowhere near there unless it's a local business. Year-round contracts also what he said too with commercials. So a lot of people run around. You'll see a lot of people. I ain't gonna say you'll see a lot of people. You might see some videos that might discourage you. You might see somebody with commercials was a headache for me, and then you get a commercial and you won't get paid for like 60 days, and it throw you off. But you got to look at it just like a person. Like, everybody ain't a bad person. You know what I'm saying? I almost was disgusted with commercial until I figured out, no, like I say, I got a few of them. They've been with me now going on 3 years. You know what I'm saying? What up with Atlanta? What up with you, Lone Wolf? Residential only for me. Hey, let me tell you something. The reason why I'm saying commercials, the ones I got, them checks, they never missed a beat on the checks. And the other ones, like I say, card on file. But residential is a thing. The Lone Wolf, when you say residential, do you got a specific type of residential? Because this is another thing that I was ignorant of in the beginning. I thought I just needed to be in uh, big, pretty subdivisions. And it's a 50-50 with them. A lot of them will pay the price. Some of them, they want to get you cheap as they can. You know what I'm saying? So it's a 50. It's like you got to stay out here to figure it out. Residential help with the cash flow. That's why I like weekly, because every week you got that coming. The weekly, 30 yards, 1 mile from my house. I think, okay, hold on, Lone Wolf. I think you did say something about that before. Let me tell you something, but though weekly, this one weekly, like, this one I really started was like, man, I love this business. And this why I'm having fun with it. This year, man, I'm telling you, it's back. I love it. I'm back. I feel like, man, I'm back with a fresh breath of air. You know what I'm saying? And it's because of that weekly recurring revenue. It ain't nothing like it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like it. I think I got like I say, I ain't got 50 customers. I think I got like 2,900 this week. Uh, all weekly. You know what I'm saying? I think I got a couple bi-weeklies. But most of my okay, yeah, next week will be back to my bi-weeklies. I got a couple of my bi-weeklies this week, all weekly for real. But man, the recurring revenue, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what makes it where you can pay somebody easy too. So say if I got a guy in the truck, I got the 2,900 coming this week, everybody card on file. I know I got my man's money Friday. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever day of the week I'm choosing to pay him. You know what I'm saying? I got that on Friday. The commercial checks come. The commercial checks, you can put those up. I just use those for taxes for real if you play it right. You know what I'm saying? You really want to get out of desperation mode. That's why, like, it just take time of staying out of here. Because when you feel like you desperate, I gotta go get some money, man. You might have been having a $60 minimum, and you done looked up. I done grabbed him for 45 now, 50. You know what I'm saying? Get out of desperation mode. That's why, like, no payments. If you can keep the payments out of there, keep them out until they can make sense. Then, like the video that I had on there with no audio, the guy had the bobcat on there. If you got some landscape, let's just say, because I got a dude, he did a retaining wall already this year for 38,000. You know what I'm saying? He did a retaining wall for 38. He did another job for like 18. So, and that was early in the season. He got the machines because it ain't it wasn't nothing. You feel me? He had a couple jobs like that last year, but his business was calling for that. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple guys, they got machines now, they just in the garage. They might work them once a year. You know what I'm saying? So this year you're building right, even with the customers calling, like I say, it's gonna be a lot of drop off still. A lot of the big companies, I'm seeing it. Like I say, I'm seeing trucks everywhere now. Ain't no slow up or nothing right now. I'm seeing guys with two guys in the truck that I know I didn't see them before. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing a couple of my other guys that was out here. They done added on another more, got somebody in the truck, or they done, got the same equipment, bought another truck. So it's no slow up of the money. It's just being consistent, staying on it, and you got to find a way to get into a neighborhood. Like I say, if you ain't getting the calls or something, man, listen, you gonna make you 4, 5, 600. Throw your sign on that gate. Like my dude, I was talking to my guy earlier. He said, "Man, I'm gonna take the sign off the gate in a minute. I'm getting too many calls." That's what you want. You know what I'm saying? He got the sign on the gate, man. You gonna spend 600, man. Right now, you might get you 10 customers at the end of the year. It's gonna pay back for itself. But it's just the consistency and it's the vision. Like I say, a lot of my stuff, it wasn't no watching lawn care. It was just the knowledge of. I read a lot of books. I ain't gonna lie. I'm the type of person. I take 30 minutes a day. I read a book. I'm gonna take an hour a day, and I'm gonna maybe 2 hours a day, and I'm gonna listen to two podcasts. But I ain't just listening. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually taking notes and I'm implementing and I'm focusing on because when I read stuff like this, it gets me out of the things I'm thinking I should do everything. And it actually pulls me back to where let me focus on the shit I shouldn't be doing. Cause a lot of times you doing stuff and it ain't even making no sense for you to do it. You know what I'm saying? So and that's why I say it's like even with a vision, like start man, you just write down. I write down a lot. So it was more than like lawn stuff that I mix in to help my business like make a lot of sense for me. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't just listening, like I say, I'm taking notes and then I'm implementing. Like soon as I hear something, I try to implement it within 15, 30 days and see if it's working for me. I might listen to something and I don't see how that guy did that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't working for me. I start implementing immediately. You know what I'm saying? It's like I say, the season gonna fly by. When the season fly by, we're gonna be right in the off season. Off season, people gonna be laid up with their girl. People gonna be, they might have stacked some money, they're gonna be spending money. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you still better be implementing and finding a way to do it smarter. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, like, it's so many guys. I watch a few of the guys, and I'm gonna give some shout outs at the end of this year, man. Cause there's a few guys I watch, man. I think they've been doing about 9, 10 years now, 8 years. And I'm watching myself, and I'm able to do some of the stuff, and I may be like 2 years behind 'em on some stuff I'm gonna implement at the end of this year. You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching them dudes, and they not doing nothing like crazy. All it is consistency. They stand on it. You can tell they putting their money back in the right way, and it's a look to their business. They uniformed up. They name is somewhere all. They name is. I'm seeing they name 2 or 3 times. They either got it on their building, they truck, and they shirt, or they got it on their truck and they shirts, or they hats. It's all uniform. You know what I'm saying? But these guys, they ain't doing nothing crazy. They solo guys, man, and I'm talking about, you'll think they running some, man, you'll think they got crews. Tony Key, one of them in here. Shout out Tony Key. You know what I'm saying? For years, I thought the man had a crew. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at him, I'm like, okay, Tony got that look, and he's out there doing the work. And what it is, you're able to build your customers the right way. You building that customer base the right way. You know what I'm saying? I know I might be sound like I'm all over the place, but this to the guy in the beginning. Like I say, my dude, son, he inspired this one tonight because he's building it the right way. He's only 16. By the time he graduates high school, he don't even plan on going to college right now. He plans on building his company. That's what he wants to do. His pops don't do a lot of landscaping. He's trying to get into landscaping stuff together. Or they teaming up. They knocking out landscaping jobs together. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got my guy with me. Been with me the last couple weeks. If he ride it out this summer, I'm pretty much gonna have him set up through this winter. You know what I'm saying? I got some work for him. I'm lining up this winter. I'm gonna keep him around. When the spring come back in next year, we kicking in full gear. And I ain't gotta add on no bunch of customers. I want to, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gotta add on no bunch of customers. You know what I'm saying? And so, like what Irvin said, him and one other guy, 4 hands can get a lot done. I'm seeing it. Solo, I'm gonna be capped off. Solo, I might can do 150. You know what I'm saying? I got the right equipment, I might can do 200. 2 hands, you can do 300, 350. I don't care what nobody say. If you got your website set up right, you on Google, you getting in the right neighborhoods, you got the equipment to do mowing, landscape, spring, fall cleanups, might be doing some seeding, 2 people, 70, 80 customers. I think you can do 350, 300. Your price has got to be right though. It's only so much you can do solo. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, and I had to sit back with a notebook for real. Like, I know how to get a guy in his truck. And it's gonna sound crazy. And if anybody in my area watching, man, y'all gotta watch y'all employees right now, because I'm gonna steal somebody. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? It's some hard working people out here that might be underpaid. And if you can afford to throw them in that truck and then get them extra hands, like I say, you can turn up, man. You can get some more money. And it ain't all about all the money, it's about what you keep also. Because you might got a guy who doing 60,000 a year, but somehow he's keeping 30. And this dude is doing better than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about what you making, it's about what you keeping. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it just go out the door when you get it. Because spring didn't happen. We done had, what, March, April, May. We in June now. 90 days done went by. And it's probably some guys like, where the money done went. It's some guys, it's like, okay, 90 days done went by. I ain't that far from that goal I'm trying to hit. You know what I'm saying? So it's about what you keeping. You have to keep it 97%. Yeah, you just gotta keep it, and you just gotta figure out your sauce. Tony Key say he got 97% residential. Lone Wolf say he got residential. Irvin say he got a lot of commercial. So you just gotta find out your sauce. You know what I'm saying? Listen, that's Irvin, what you just said. If my dude isn't here, we just talked about 10 minutes before the show. We talked about the same thing. He said, man, I'm trying to get my guys where they mowing and I can go do the landscaping. It's all about your sauce. You know what I'm saying? And what it is, you gotta stand on, all right, whatever you doing and who you are, you gotta stand on that. And the world gonna throw it to you. If you say I'm just gonna be a weekly guy to do weekly mowing, or I'm gonna be a guy that I want year-round customers, like I ain't taking your yard unless it's year-round, or you a guy I just want commercial, you gotta stand on it. And once you stand on it, it's gonna come to you, because man, this guy's running this business 90 different ways. You know what I'm saying? It's some guys out here who they ain't even got a real business. I put it like this. It's some guys who open up the garage on Saturday and they ride down the street and they doing 12 yards on their street and they coming back putting that mower in the garage, but they got these 12 yards every week. He might be 75 to 100 a cut. He might be working a job. You know what I'm saying? So it's how you want to set your business up. What up, Jeff? Man, shout out to Jeff, man. Listen, me and Jeff, we started YouTube around the same time. Jeff from Indiana, I'm from Kentucky. Shout out, Jeff. I hope you come to the expo, man, so we can bump into each other this year, man. You know what I'm saying? But you set it up how you set it up. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Shout out to Jeff too. Jeff, you got the fleet. I can't think of what fleet you got, but you got a nice fleet now. I don't know if it's John Deere. I don't know if it's Skag. But I seen you go from, I think you had the walk behinds and stuff at first, Jeff. You feel me? But I seen you go from it to what you had now. Shout out to you. But man, everybody running their business different out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, church group. I know a guy that used to do nothing but his church members. But he had like 18 of them. They called nobody else. He had a mix of them on weekly. He had a mix of them on every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So you just, if you start from the beginning, try to get it right the first time. You know what I'm saying? Don't fight what's already out here written. You know what I'm saying? This is written out here already. All you gotta do is get up every day. You gotta figure out your price. You gotta figure out your prices, and you gotta know how you gonna run that business. I swear I can't make it up. This a customer calling right here. My mama gave a man the wrong number. He keep calling this phone. So I'm gonna call him on the business phone when I get off. But this a customer right here. You know what I'm saying? And so just figure out how to set it up the right way. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to bump your head. Don't try to reinvent it. It's so much game out here now, so much knowledge. That's why I said the knowledge is what got me where it's at now. It's so much knowledge out here right now. It's like no excuse to fail in this thing. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why you failing it, you gonna fail. Only reason why you gonna fail is because, hold on, dude leaving a voicemail. It's popping up on the it's popping up on the screen with the computer. But anyway, only reason why you gonna fail is if you neglecting the knowledge that's already out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I got some guys this year, they've cut back massively. They might have lost 20 customers. But I tell you what, they ain't even beat up about it. Because the customers they got is solid. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm picking up customers and I done got to where it's take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a beautiful spot. I love it. The grind has got me here. You know what I'm saying? If you told me it was 1,000 some days to get to where it's at, I wouldn't have signed up for it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just need work ethic, Jeff, and I'm gonna tell you, proper equipment. Like soon as you can make the money, man, put it back in the right spot. You know what I'm saying? Just put it back, you know what I'm saying, the right spot. Get you some stuff because it's gonna make you money. I'm gonna tell you one thing. The grass is gonna grow in 2027, 2030, 2040, 2050. Grass is gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? Whether we cutting on battery or gas, we gonna be able to get some bread out here. You know what I'm saying? As long as you keep yourself healthy, get them prices right, do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, even with I'm gonna put it like this, like even one of my guys, like I say, I'm seeing like, cause I'm trying to prepare myself too. So this is what I've been doing. I've got a nice amount of customers, but I really like what I'm looking at. Okay, if I can add on, like I'm talking about $1,000 a day, if I can add me on like one cul-de-sac that's filled up or something. So I've been talking to my guys, a couple of them right here, who will actually share some stuff with me. Like, how y'all going about pricing these HOAs? I have no HOAs on the books. You know what I'm saying? Uh, all the HOAs I bumped into, I've just never landed them. I got real close a couple times. They've always went with the cheaper person, but I kind of want one because I'm looking at it like I could park the truck here. That's another way to get your $1,000. If you can park that truck right there, I ain't got to go nowhere. That's my employee payment right there, and I can still keep everything I'm making. You know what I'm saying? And I can add him on, pay him how he need to be paid. Cause we all know how it is, man. You got to do it right, especially if you want to pay somebody, especially if you want to keep his equipment running. The price of everything done went up. You know what I'm saying? So, no, it might sound redundant, but some got a spark in somebody to where they switching. Because, like I said, I got a lot of guys, they bi-weekly, they've been discouraged. But then you got my man coming here, Irvin. He bi-weekly and he eating. He got 120 of them. He say most of them bi-weekly. So it's how you set it up. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I still don't turn them down. I just price them right. You know what I'm saying? And find out your prices in your area. Irvin, man, where you from? Drop where you from, bro, real quick before I get out of here tonight. You know what I'm saying? If you still in here. Cause I want to know your area where you at. Jeff say you running them John Deere's too. That's a lot of I see around here, Jeff, it's a lot of John Deere. Yeah, you did say Bama. Okay. You down there in Bama. I got a few guys down there in Bama. Okay, yeah. Shout out to Bama, man. Shout out to all the Bama boys. It's a bunch of them. McNair, TNL, my boy Cobb, man, it's a bunch of Bama boys, man. So, but man, I missed last week, man. Sorry I missed last week. I got in here 8:15. And tonight I was gonna try to. I can't even do what I want to do. I want to give me some tacos, man, but I had to get in here. Got to get here, rap with y'all next week. I got some stuff going on this week. I hopefully fall through. And he run John Deere as well. That's crazy. I've been seeing John Deere and Skag all day around here. That's all you gonna see. You gonna see a lot of John Deere and Skag. First, after that, John Deere and Skag everywhere though. So it's gonna be green or orange. You know what I'm saying? So, but man, get out here, bruh, and just do your thing. If you feel like you in the hole right now, man, listen, that New York Knicks series, how the boys was fighting, let that be some inspiration. The boys was down, got their way out the hole, and just stay safe still. Price them yards right, man, because the estimate's still gonna come. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. I always say it. And just be smart with your business. If you don't know something, man, don't be scared to go cut on a YouTube channel or Instagram channel. And might be one of your favorite dudes, man, and take notes and apply it if you see it's working for them. Cause I feel like it's a great spot right now for the small guy in the business. It's a great spot right now to be in the building this year. So holla at y'all next week. Mow Trappin Podcast. Catch you next Tuesday, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. And appreciate all the new guys that came in here tuned in tonight, man. We got a long season, man. We about to get it in, man. We can sharpen each other's blades out here. So holla at y'all in the next one, man. Mow Trappin Podcast.